I was just checking the date because it looks like tomorrow's April 16th and we're talking more snow developing off towards the west. Yeah, it happens this time of year. We'll detail the accumulating snowfall we have on the way Friday coming up in this video. Let's get down into the details, shall we? First of all, we appreciate you checking out the YouTube page for Region Weather. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. You've already gotten some great feedback in terms of some of our favorite Region Weather folks are getting notifications right when we post. You look at the forecast and you move on with your day, as opposed to our Facebook method, which means they show it to you whenever they want to, which doesn't really work with the world of weather. So I'm glad you're finding this useful. So go ahead and hit subscribe if you get a chance. That will give you the updates that you need as we go forward. All right, let's talk about this snow. So we had some snow this morning around the area. That quickly moved out. That is now well off to the east. This is a very quick moving weather pattern that we have. So you get these systems that zip in, you have sunshine beyond that, and then we deal with another system coming on the heels of that. So this is tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like a pretty quiet day, all things considered, as this system that we're expecting to bring that accumulating snow to much of the region really starts to ramp up off to our west. We'll see increasing clouds throughout the day, but I'm not expecting any snow during the daytime. Now, Thursday evening, that's when we start to increase our snow chances. That area low pressure, it's not going to be a big one, but there's going to be plenty of moisture available. That's kind of the difference with this and some of our winter systems. In the springtime, you get plenty more moisture from the Gulf. You have more instability, so the snowfall rates can really be impressive with some of these storms. And that's what we're expecting to develop is a strip of, it's going to be a narrow strip, but a strip of snow that's really going to come down with this system. And as of right now, and over the last couple of model runs, it's taken it right through northwest Indiana. So here we go. This is tomorrow evening. You can see we've got maybe a little rain at the onset down towards Newton, Jasper County. I wouldn't take this model for gospel, but I think this is the best depiction of what we would expect. And you can see that snow really moving in Thursday evening. Typically, if this were to move in during the daytime in mid-April, I would have no problem with it. Nothing would accumulate. But our problem is going to be we're not going to have that daytime heating. It's going to be obviously a little bit colder at night. We're not going to have anything to melt the snow. So we may have some pretty tricky travel around here Thursday night on into Friday. So let's go through time here. We're now up to Friday about midnight. This is 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning. And we've got some heavy snow somewhere in the region. There will be some rain on the southern flank of this. Does that bisect the region? Not really sure right now. I do have a feeling a lot of this is just going to be a heavy, wet snow, and that's going to cause some problems. But we'll keep an eye on where that low goes. That is everything this time of year. But here we are now up to 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, still dealing with decent snowfall, and then it'll get a little bit lighter. But by, this is 11 noon on Friday, we're starting to clear things out. The system's long gone. We'll likely break into some sunshine by afternoon, and then this thing's out of here. So bottom line, if you have plans on Friday, early in the day, in the morning through midday, that's going to be our trouble period where we could get a couple inches of snow out of this. If you have plans in the afternoon, we'll have much improved conditions. Sun will come out. This stuff will start dropping off of everything, and we'll be out of here in terms of some of that. Let's talk accumulations now. I'll take you through all the models. I like to do that because you get to look at everything that I look at, but I'll give you our forecast just right off the bat. I think 3 to 6 inches ought to do it with this system. If it was daytime, we might see 1 or 2 of that accumulate, but because it's nighttime, I think we're going to see the majority of this accumulate. Temperatures will be cold enough. It all depends on that swap of snow wherever it goes, depending on that low. I think we'll have a really good idea tomorrow, but we're going to get some decent rates out of this Thursday night, Friday. So here's what we're looking at. I'm going 3 to 5, maybe 6 inches. The NAM is going with, 4 to 8, maybe 9 inches across the area, so that's something we have to watch. Let me quickly take you through the other models. This is the Euro. A little bit less. It's going with a general 2 to 4 in our northern tier counties, perhaps up to 6, maybe 7 down to the south. So that's the Euro run. And these are all the updated model runs from today, by the way. And this is the freshest information on this. So when the model runs a little bit later tonight, another one tomorrow morning, those are based on kind of old data. It doesn't mean they're not accurate, but this is the most accurate model run that we get during the day, which is during the afternoon. We're looking at the GFS. This is American model. General 4 to 6, maybe 7 inches, much the same. And then our Canadian model, which just loves snow and loves to keep us cold. The Canadian model going with a general There you go, 4 to 8. Okay, so we talked about the snow. Now let's talk about some positive news, shall we? We've got a really nice warm-up slated for next week. You know, our average high is actually going to be up near 60 degrees already next week. It's already in the upper 50s. So we could easily be in the 70s this time of year, but you know, Mother Nature has different plans in terms of that up and down temperatures. But look at what we're forecasting. So this weekend. We have a nice recovery in the temps as we go into your Saturday. Here's Sunday, widespread 50s to near 60 degrees. Here's Monday now. Yeah, we're talking temps up near 60. Look at the warm up off to our west, though. That's what we're going to get into next week. There's going to be a fine line between some of this colder air to the north and the warmer air down to the south, but it's nice to see a lot of 70-degree readings as far north as Minnesota. This is next Wednesday, perhaps. You see that cold still hanging out off to our east, though. Where that line sets up is going to be crucial. But as of right now, it looks like a nice warm-up in general in terms of the central half of the country, and that tends to head eastward. So overall, things are looking much better once we get beyond this snowy period. But we've got Friday to get through first. All right, thanks for checking out the video. We'll have another one for you tomorrow.